Like I don't give a fuck. What is it? Bathwater. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Galetti. My name is Joffin Renan, and I will be conducting the auction this afternoon. This auction has officially started. Welcome to the King David Mowbray Golf Club. Toilets are behind you. Motherland Coffee is downstairs, and the bar officially opens in about 45 minutes' time. Thank you for joining us this afternoon, and thanks to the entire Galetti team back from overseas. Lazy bastards. Congratulations to those who went. If you're in the top sales team, I'll send you all over the world. On behalf of Galetti and the entire team, thanks for joining us this afternoon. At our favorite golf club in Cape Town, it's going to be a busy afternoon for us. We have 7 properties. 1 already has been sold. Is that correct? 1's already been sold, making my job so much easier. We have 7 properties right across the Western Cape and right across Cape Town to get through. So please sit down, relax, enjoy the next 30, 40 minutes with us or so. Have something to eat, have something to drink, and enjoy yourselves. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank you very much to the King David Mowbray Golf Club, as well as Webb Attorneys, our sponsors who are here today. Melissa Webb is here, attorney, notary, conveyancer extraordinaire. She will be offering free legal opinion for the duration of the auction, and that opinion expires once you leave the car park. Any further advice will be charged at rands an hour. Please, gentlemen, our preferred attorneys for the day are here. Please speak to them. Anything you have to do with property, Mr. Cowan, that you may or may not know with property, Web attorneys are here. Please speak to them any time you so wish. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you for taking your time out of the afternoon to join us as well. Registrations are still taking place, and if you are still outside and listening to my voice, please make your way up the steps and join us for this afternoon's auction. If you're watching the World Wide Web and the live stream online on your phone and across social media channels, thank you for joining us. We have multiple bids coming on multiple platforms. I'll get there now. Please be aware, joining us on several platforms telephonically from across the country. I believe one is already out the country who'll be bidding via telephone. We also have proxy bidders we have this afternoon. They've sent family members or attorneys to bid on their behalf, as well as online with Sam. Thank you. Please know they've all registered exactly the same as you have, and you're welcome to view those documents at any time during the auction process. Please make sure you make use of the QR code up on the big screen in and around the room. Just point your camera at the QR code. The digital catalog will pop up. If you want to get onto the Galetti database, make sure you register as a user, put in your name, email, and phone number, and you will get the email blast every single week. Make sure you use those QR codes, scan them with your cameras. It'll pop up on all your screens. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to go through the rules of auction. Please understand, once we start the auction, we do not stop it. Rules of auction are as follows. The auction is Galetti Commercial Industrial. Date and time, Thursday. We are standing here on the 31st of October. 6 Fridays left till Christmas, ladies. 6 Fridays left, gentlemen, till Christmas. You blink, it'll be there. Thank you for joining us. We started at 12 noon at the King David Mowbray Golf Club in Cape Town. The auction I hereby declares as follows. This auction will be conducted in accordance with Section 45 of the CPA, or the Consumer Protection Act, number 68 of 2008, of Section 35 and Regulations 1833. Please understand, the auctioneer confirms that these rules of auction comply with Section 45 of the CPA and the regulations thereto. The auctioneer hereby confirms that these rules of auction were made available to the general public at least 24 hours prior to the commencement of the auction. As a result, each bidder acknowledges and agrees that they've been granted adequate access to these rules of auction. The auctioneer hereby confirms that the auction was advertised in accordance with Regulation 19 and 20 of the CPA. Total cost of advertising conduct the auction of the properties, R1,480,000. The right of admission to the auction is reserved, and the auctioneer reserves the right to refuse to register any natural or juristic person at their sole discretion. The auction will commence at the published time and will not be delayed to allow any specific person or persons in general to take part in the auction. Please know, unless otherwise announced, all lots are sold subject to a reserve price and a 5 business day confirmation period in favor of the seller from the date of signature. From the date of signature by the purchaser of the auction sale agreement in favor of our seller. With regards to any lot which is subject to a reserve price, such sale by auction is subject to a right to bid by on behalf of the seller or auctioneer. The auctioneer is entitled to bid on behalf of the seller up to but not exceeding the reserve price or vendor bid. However, such provision is not applicable to an auction without reserve. The sale in respect of any lot is complete when the auctioneer announces completion by the fall of the hammer and the statement sold. And until that announcement is made, a bid may be retracted. The CPA provides in section 45(2) that when goods are put up for sale by public auction in lots, each lot is, unless there is evidence to the contrary, is regarded to be subject of a separate transaction. In compliance with Regulation 26(2), anyone that intends to bid at the auction must register his or her identity on the bidder's record prior to the commencement of the auction, and such registration must meet the requirements of the Financial Intelligence Center Act No. 38, 2001, or FICA, in respect of the establishment and verification of identity of the person, and the persons must sign the registration entry. Ladies and gentlemen, obviously, if you've registered, you've paid the refundable registration fee if you're not the highest bidder, and also we have your FICA documents. Please understand, Grant, that if we do not have those documents, you will not be bidding this afternoon. We are 150% compliant with the new laws. The auctioneer may, in his or her sole discretion and absolute discretion, determine whether or not the requisite FICA requirements have been satisfied, and in terms of which the auctioneer may refuse to allow any person to register to bid at that auction. Ladies and gentlemen, that's highly unlikely. It is a very, very full room this afternoon. Everybody who's registered will be bidding on something. Any bidder who tends to bid on behalf of another person or juristic person must produce a letter of authority, more base please, James, that expressly authorizes such a bidder to do so on behalf of that person in accordance with Regulation 26(3). The auctioneer shall compile a bidder's record and a vendor's roll in accordance with the regulations, and the bidder's record shall be available for inspection free of charge at any time. The vendor's roll shall be available for inspection during the normal working hours without charge of a fee at the premises of the auctioneers. All prospective bidders are required to pay a registration deposit of 100,000 rands in order to successfully register as a participant in this auction. The deposit is refundable should the prospective bidder be unsuccessful in securing the highest bid. Ladies and gentlemen, we reverse the transactions within 24 hours. If you want the property, make sure you bid today. Do not phone us tomorrow morning. It will be too late. All of our sellers are here in the room, or they are watching online. They are serious sellers. We have selected them carefully. We have big quality control processes that we go through at Galetti. They are serious sellers. Some have left the country. Some have disposed of their property portfolios, and some of these are the last of their portfolio properties to go. They want to auction them off, and that's why they came to Galetti. The auctioneer has a trust account into which all monies will be paid for the bet of the seller minus the agreed commissions. All prospective bidders are required to read, and understand the rules of auction and auction sale agreement prior to the commencement of the auction. On registration, the bidder becomes bound by the rules of auction, and if he or she is successful. Any person registered for the auction may object to these rules of auction prior to commencement of the auction sale, and such objections shall be recorded in the vendor's roll. Are there any objections online, Sam? Nothing online in the room. Thank you. We shall proceed. The bidder acknowledges that it was afforded a reasonable period of time and opportunity to inspect the property prior to commencement of the auction, as contemplated in terms of Regulation 28(5) of the CPA, which inspection the auctioneer is obliged to provide to the bidder either electronically or in the traditional manner or physical inspection, pursuant to the applicable laws at such time. In terms of Section 55(1) of the CPA, goods are sold foots toots as is, with no guarantees or warranties expressed or implied by the auctioneers. A bid shall be taken as proof that the bidder has inspected the goods and or lots and satisfied itself with the condition of the goods for which he or she is bidding on. Very important, everybody. You bid on these properties with all their good looks and wrinkles. What you see is what you get. Please, if you have any questions, politely raise your hand. The Galetti staff and the sales executive will be happy to answer any of your questions. Make sure you've done your homework. Make sure you've read those conditions of sale. Make sure you've read the Galetti investor packs and you know exactly what you are bidding on. The conduct of the auction is subject to the control of the auctioneer, who has his sole right to regulate the bidding procedure. The auctioneer shall only read out these rules of auction prior to the commencement of the auction, if it is required to do so in accordance with Regulation 21.8. The auctioneer will announce the reason for the auction unless such reason is the normal and voluntary disposal of the property by the seller. Each purchaser acknowledges an addition to the bid amounts. The purchaser shall also be liable for the payment of value-added tax if applicable. Please understand, the auctioneer shall invite bidders to make successfully high bids for the property being auctioned, and the property will be sold to the highest bidder subject to these rules of auction. Every bid shall constitute an offer to purchase. No bid may be withdrawn by the purchaser after the fall of the hammer. Please understand, the highest bidder of any lot will be obligated to sign the auction sale agreement on the day on which such bid is accepted, which agreement the bidder acknowledges to have acquainted himself or herself therewith. Any refusal and or failure by the highest bidder to sign the auction sale agreement as contemplated in this rule shall constitute a breach of these rules of auction, and the auctioneer and or the seller reserve the right to take whatever steps may be available to it at law to enforce its rights as a result of such breach. Ladies and gentlemen, please understand, once the hammer falls, the properties are gone, the auction is over. You have to sign today, you have to put down those relevant commissions and deposits today in order to show our sellers that you have means of worth or worth of means. Please make sure either your spouse is sitting next to you or it's your bank manager, sir. Either or, make sure you're best friends so we can take your money. The highest bidder of any respective bid upon shall pay a buyer's premium of 10% plus VAT over and above the bid price. Ladies and gentlemen, please be aware of that. These rules of auction may not be varied or amended unless agreed to in writing by the auctioneer. The auctioneer hereby confirms that to the extent that these rules of auction have been amended, that these rules of auction constitute the amended version. They have been signed by the auctioneer, Joffin Renan, representing Galetti Auctions. Please note, ladies and gentlemen, a couple of notes and bits and pieces. Make sure our sellers who are disposing of our portfolios and some of the family trusts, I believe, reserve the right to accept either the individual offers or the entire portfolios. We have a few multiple sellers as well. Please be aware. We are selling at their discretion with the reserves. What it means, make sure the highest bid end lot bid upon. If you want the entire portfolios, 1, 2, or 3 of their properties, make sure you are the highest bidder on those lots. I think that is the end of our notes and bits and pieces. Those are the rules of auction, ladies and gentlemen. Please be aware, once we start the auction, we do not stop it. Our STC period, we have quite a few telephone bidders coming in the room, please. We have a few coming in online with Sam as well. We will slow it down just a little bit so they know exactly what is going on. A couple of people out of country, a couple of people out of town. We will be accommodating everybody in the room. In fact, I believe we are out of seats. Thank you to those who are standing. Shouldn't take more than 30, 40 minutes or so. Right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 1, please. Congratulations to George. Where's George? George, that property has been sold for 2.2 million rands. Why you have an auction here, I have no idea. Sold at 2.2 million rands. Swiftly on, please. Lot number 2. Lot number 2, it's up on the big screens, please. There we have it. Number 10, Stuart Close. 10 Stuart Close, Somerset West. If we have any properties in and around Somerset West area, they go, and they go fast. Thank you, Patrick, for handling the property. Pat, there you go. Earth size, 2,404, just over 2,400 square meters. We have a GLA of just under 2,000, 1,943 to be exact. Our gross income, our projected gross income for the next financial year is approximately almost 1.7 million rands. Almost 1.7 million rand projected for the next financial year. Business 1 zoning. Thank you, James. A little slow. Vatable entity, this? It's no VAT? Thank you. Nero's no VAT on the property. A little louder, James. This property is fully let industrial. The property is fully let and has been for some time, Patrick. It has been for some time. Thank you, James. I didn't ask for that. Just relax. No, you're quite excited. Gross income, 1.7 million rands. Weighted average lease expires of 18 months. It's been full for a while. It continues to be. You can decide what you want to do with your tenant or move in yourself. It's a busy, busy area. Proven track record of strong tenancy and low vacancy risk. Zone Business 1. Please be aware, prime location. It's pretty much on the... Can we have an aerial view, please, Sam? There we go. There's the N2. There we go. Go back one another one. There we go. That's the N2 freeway legend. I'd put up a billboard if I were you, or brand your industrial property like crazy. You're on the N2 in Somerset West industrial area with opportunity for signage and a high visibility. Hundreds of thousands of cars going through every day. Upside on the lease agreements as well. It's on the N2, ladies and gentlemen. Property is fully let. We have an opening. Telephones online ready, please. Here we go. We have an opening bid online, ladies and gentlemen. Any offer to go, please? 10 million now. 10 million opening bid. Any offer to go? Any offer to have it? Any offer to have it? 10, 10, 10, 10 and 0. At 10 million, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 10.5 million, any offer to have it? At 10.5, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 10 million, 500,000, ladies and gentlemen, a property will be sold. At 10 million, 500,000, any offer to have it? At 10.5, 5, 5, 5. At 10 million, 500,000, at 11 of it, any offer to 11 of it now. At 11 million, have it, 11.5, sir. 11 million, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. This is the only property we got in Somerset West, Patrick. At 11 million, 5, 5, 5, 11.5, 5, 5. Any offer to go now. At 11 million, 500,000, any offer to 11, 5. First call. At 11 million, 5, 5, any offer to 11 of it. Pardon? How much? It's on the N2. No, I need 500,000 increment. 12 of it, any other, any other, 12, 12, 5. At 12 million, 500,000 now. Telephones, you're out. At 12, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 12.5 million, any other, 12, 5, any other, selling at 12, 5. The only property we've ever had for now that's on the N2, and this one's in Somerset West at 12.555. First call at 12.5 million, 13, any other. That's better, it's high. You're learning fast now. At 13 million, 13.5, 13.5, 13.5. At 13 million, for any other, selling at 13.5, 13.5, 13.5. First call, 13 million, 5, any other, selling at, ask him again, Patrick. At 13 million, 5, any other, the only property, it's fully let on the N2, industrial in Somerset West. At 13 million, any other, selling at 13.5, 13.5, 13.5. At 13 million, 500,000, ladies and gentlemen, bid now. Tomorrow afternoons, it's going to be too late. At 13 million, have it at 13.75, yes or no, sir? Pardon? 13.75. At 13.75, 75, 75, 55. First call at 13 million, 750,000. At 14 million, any other, at 40, another 250,000. At 40, any other, don't lose the property for one bid, sir. At 40 million, any other, selling at 4, selling at 4, selling at 4 now. At 250,000 more, any other, a quarter bid, any other, a quarter bid. First call at 250,000. Second call at twice at 250,000. Any other to go now, selling it, sir. At 250,000, any other, any other to go now, pardon? I need another 250,000. 250,000 more. Come on, West. At 250,000, any other to you sure? One's out, one's in. At 250,000, any other to selling at 4, selling at 14 now. At 14 million, any other to selling at 14. You're putting 1.7 million rand in your pocket, ladies and gentlemen. It's going fast. At 14 million, any other to selling 4, selling at 4 now. At 14 million once. 14 million twice. Fair warning, ladies and gentlemen, 4, selling at 4 now. Are you sure, sir? Hammers high. Fair warning, Grant, hammers high. Any other to go having a last call? Wesley, he's dropped the phone or he's crashed the car. You sure? He's long gone. He's out. You're in. Third and final call. You've got it. Sold. 13,750,000. Sold on the phone, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, it's high. First two properties are sold, ladies and gentlemen, and we're moving swiftly on to lot number 3. Lot number 3, and that is Patrick's property. It's Patrick's Day today. Vacant mixed use in a many units. Unit 1 in Kingdom Park, Democracy Way in Milnerton. Thank you, Patrick. Earth size, about 241 squares. Your GLA 360. Great little units in Kingdom Park. It's Industrial 1. Great for little business startup. vacant mixed-use mini units, 4.9 meter motorized roller shutter doors. Just click and in you go. 3-phase power, solar panel inverters. Height to eaves are approximately 5.5 meters. You can get some big machinery in there. 4 parking bays. Comprehensive alarm and CCTV system. 2 ablution facilities. 7-kilometer, 14-minute drive to major highways and byways. About 7 k's away, N1, N2, and N7. Good arterials, ladies and gentlemen. Good amenities up and down around the corner. There is your aerial view. Can we have a drone view as well? High eaves on that factory. That'll be fine. That'll work. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to have it up in the lot. Please, legend. Any of it to go now? Anybody? Pardon? Say it again. Nearly got it. Opening bid stands. Here we go. 2 million. Any of it to go. Is selling it 2. A little bit cheaper than the last one. At 2, any of it is selling it 2.25 now. At 225, any of it is selling it 2,250,000. At 225, 225, 225, 55. If you're wanting to get into industrial property in Cape Town, which is selling at the same per square meter as Clifton, I would get in now if I were you. Next year, it's probably going up at least 30-40%. No space available in Cape Town. At 2,250,000, have it agree, have it at 2.25, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 2.25, have it agree, have it at 2.25, 2.25, 2.25. 2.3, thank you, all got it, sir. At 2,003,000, 2,004,000 now. At 2 million, the other have it selling at 2.4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. At 2,400,000. First call at 2,400,000. Any other have it? I can't take 50, sir. You're getting the whole property. At 2.4, any other have it selling at 2,400,000. It's a trip for 2 to Joburg. At 2 million for any other evidence selling at 2.4 for Monaco. 2 million for first call at 2,400,000. Don't lose a property for one bit of. I'll take as much time as you need. At 2 million for any other evidence selling at 2.445, yes or no? For 100,000 rand, you get the whole property. Appreciate it. First call at 2,400,000. 2.5. Fair warning. Appreciate it. Second call at 2,400,000 rands. Third and final call, any other evidence selling at 2.4. Democracy Way, Milnerton, Industrial 1, Mini Park. Here we go. Sold at 2,400,000. Itai, it's your buyer. Lot number 4. Get our telephone bidders online, please, Sam, as well as our digital bidders. Lot number 410, Vanken Lane. There she is. Vacant mixed-use mini unit, 10 Vanken, Cape Town CBD. Thank you, VB, for handling it. 96 square meters of stand. Your GLA, 250 squares. It's business 4 zoning. These are vacant advocate chambers. What a great investment. Pretty much walk to the high courts from your chambers, sir, or just roll. It doesn't really matter. No, either one. Advocate lawyers' chambers. Located within 1 minute walk to the high courts. Access via both Kierum and Long Streets. Luxurious interior includes wooden flooring and air conditioning. There's also 1,500 rand a night Airbnb potential. If you're not suing them, you can just put them up in your Airbnb as well. Located on a very quaint cobble streets lane in the heart of the Cape Town CBD. Whatever you want to use it for, advocates chambers or good Airbnb potential, let you have it. It's right in the middle of the CBD. Walking distance, everything. We're ready, have it, opening with any of it to go, legend, but at 2,500,000 now. 2,500,000, any other evidence selling at 2.555, you have it in 6 bid, sir. At 100,000, any other evidence selling at 600,000. At 2.6, any other evidence selling at 65, 55. At 2.7, sir. At 7 bid, any other evidence 7 bid, any evidence 7 bid, telephone, you're still out, sir. At 700,000, you have it at 75, 80,000 now. At 2,800,000, have it at 2.9. At 2 million, already have 2,999, have it at 3 million now. At 3 million, over the bid, have it at 333, selling at 3 out. 3,100,000, 3.1. You're out, gentlemen. He's in. Another 100,000. Any other evidence selling at 100,000 now. At 3,100,000. Any other evidence at 3.111. Any other goes at 3 million. Have it at 3. Selling at 3. Selling at 3 now. At 3,000,001. Telephone. You're out. Take as much time as you need, sir. The bid is with me in Johannesburg. At 3 million, and the other evidence selling at 3, 3, 3, selling at 3 now. At 3 million once. First call. At 3 million, ladies and gentlemen, and the other evidence selling at 3, 3, 3. No problem. Take as much time as you like. 3.2 at 3 million, 2, 2, 2. Gentlemen, your answer. At 3, not yet. At 3 million, 200,000, and the other evidence selling at 3.23. For 100,000 more, sir, you could be moving to Cape Town CBD. I've got 3,200,000 on the phone. Just keep nodding, sir. I'll tell you when to stop bidding. It's quite easy. Spend the money now, or your wife's going to spend it at Christmas. 3,200,000. Any other evidence selling at 3.22? Fine, that's fine. At 3 million, 2, 3 million, 2, 3. For 100, don't lose your property for one bid, sir. At 3,200,000. Any other evidence selling at 3.25555 now. At 3,200,000. First call. You're running out of time, sir. At 3,200,000. Any other to go now. Second call. That's twice at 3,200,000. Any other evidence selling at 3.2. You're watching the stream, sir. You've got a bid now. At 3,200,000. Any other evidence. 3.3, thank you, sir. At 3,300,000, any other evidence selling at 3.344455. At 3,300,000, any other selling at 300,000 now. At 300,000. You sure? 3,300,000 once. 3,300,000 twice. 3.4. Yes or no? 3,300,000, any other selling at 3,300,000 now. At 300,000 once. 300,000 twice. On the phone. You sure, gentlemen? You're out. Telephone's in. Third and final call. Fair warning. Sold, sold, sold at 3,300,000. Choppy's back. Lot number 5. It's all happening at Galetti this morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're selling and we're selling hard. This is lot number 4 vacant. No, lot 5, please, Sam. 48 Maynard Street in the Strands. There we go. Just up the road. There's the Somerset Traffic Licensing Centre. There's your property. A great drone shots. Patrick's property. Earth size, just over 25,000 square meters. Your GLA, almost 2,800 approximate square meters. 2,787 to be exact. Please note, ladies and gentlemen, there is a correction in the catalogue, please. There is a catalogue correction. The correct gross annual income is just under 2.4 million rands per annum. Please note, listen to my voice, whatever I say this afternoon is verbatim. Your new gross annual income is 2,309,000. Almost 2.4 million rands per annum. It's zoned Industrial 1. Fully let Industrial Mini Unit Park. Of course it's fully let. It's in the Strand, Somerset West area. Fully tenanted with recently updated leases. Zoned General Industrial 1. Front parking with rear access for delivery trucks. Prime location just off the N2 in the Somerset West industrial area. 3-phase power. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There's Hyundai. A lot of blue chip tenants in and around. That's the N2. Very, very busy area. Television bidders online, please. Sam, you ready? Any other to go, ladies and gentlemen? We already have an opening bid at 18 million to go now. 18 million, any other to have it, any other to have it, selling at 18, have it, we have it at 9, 19 now. At 19 million, have it, we have it at 9, have it, we have it at 95, have it, we have it at 90, have it, we have it at 19, sir. At 19 million, any other to have it, selling at 9, 19, 5, 19 million, 500, have it, we have it at 95, sir. At 19.5 million, gentlemen, any other to have it, selling at 95, have it, we have it at 95. Fully let property we're selling. I already got 95. Auction go up, not down. At 19 million, 590. Have we ever at 95, 5. At 19 million, 500,000. Any other, and out of the way. Got to see the camera. 19 million, 5. Have we ever at 95? First call at 19 million, 5. Any other, have we ever at 95? No, 20 million. At 20 million, yes or no, gentlemen? Have we ever at 20 million? Have we ever any other to go now? At 20 million, have it? Yes, I'm sure. You can't buy the property for that. At least don't build something on it. At 20 million on the phone, I've already taken your bid already. You way behind. At 20 million. I've already taken his bid 30 seconds ago. Tell him I'm taking his money now. 20.5. At 20 million, 500,000. Any other at 20.555. Industrial property is Strand. There's nothing left. At 20.5. Any other at 20.55555. At 20 million, have we ever at 20.5. Any other selling at 20 million, 500,000. At 20.5. First call at 20 million, 500,000. It's high. Where are you? What are you waiting for? I'm going to hammer this down, then he's gone. 20,500,000 on the phone. Second call. That's twice at 20,500,000, gentlemen. Any other to go now? Hammers high. Fair warning at 20.5. 21. Yeah, always do that. At 21 million, any other selling at 21. At 21.55555. 21 and a half, sir. At 21,500,000, any other at 21.55555. This is the only industrial property we've got left in Somerset West Strand. 21.555. Patrick, here we go. At half of it, any other at 28, any other at 25.555. At 500,000. First call at 500,000. Second call at 500,000. We're selling it, gentlemen. Here we go. At 21.5, 21.5, 21.55555. And another half a bid, so here we go. At 21.5, 21.5, any other to go. Tell him the property's fully let. It's going to pay for itself. At 21.5, 21.5, any other to 21.55555. First call at 21,500,000. Second call at 20. How much? Did you just tell the bidder to wake up? Come to Galetti, we'll look after you. 22 on the phone. At 22 million, any other selling at 22 now. Any other 22 and a half, sir. At 22.5. For 500,000 more, sir, you get a fully let industrial property in Somerset West Strand. At 22.5 million, any other to go? No. At 22.5, any other 22.5. At 500,000, any other to go now. At 22.5, getting back on the phone. Wesley, what's your man in the back saying now? At 22.5 million, gentlemen, any other to the West? Here we go. First call at 22,500,000. Second call at 22,500,000. Fair warning, gentlemen, all in, all done. Fair warning, hammers high. You're out? You sure? He's out, ladies and gentlemen. You're in. First call at 22.5. Second call at 22.5. Wesley, your man's out. He's out, ladies and gentlemen. You in. Third and final call. Sold at 22 million rands on the telephone set. It's 22 million industrial Somerset West, and she's gone. Two properties to go through, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Come to Galetti. We'll sell them in 60 seconds. This is lot number 6. 4 Century Boulevard, Century City, the Coliseum. If you want a little bit of luxurious living, premium vacant office unit, living, do I say working, I beg your pardon. Thank you, VB. This property is your 245 squares, your GLA 282. Where's VB gone? 282 squares. It is. There we have it. Unit size, thank you. Unit size and a storeroom, business one zoning, vacant premium office units, very high-end fit out, ladies and gentlemen, A-grade building, 3-minute drive or 1.2 kilometers to the N1 freeway. You won't ever suffer from traffic. You'll be going in the opposite direction every single day. 24-hour security, 10 exclusive parking bays, 10. Thank you. Woolworths, Clicks, VDE Cafe, ground floor, Century City Mall, just around the corner. Don't tell your wife when she goes to your new office. We already have it, everybody. Any other to go, ladies and gentlemen? Any other to go now? 3 million opening bid. Any other have it selling at 3, have it 3.25 now. At 3.25, gentlemen, have it at 3.25 bid. Any other to go at 3.555. At 3,500,000, have it at Sam 3.5, 3. At 500,000, have it at 3.55575. Yes or no, sir? At 3 million, any other have it selling at 3,500,000. This is the only property we've ever had in the Coliseum. At 3 million, 375, 375. At 3, pardon? Thank you, sir. 3,700,000. At 3.7 any other at 3.7 at 3.8 have it selling at 3.88, another 100,000 now. At 3,800,000, gentlemen, any other have it selling at 800,000. For 100,000 more, you get the whole unit, sir. Where you have it selling at 3,888, selling at 800,000. First call at 800,000, gentlemen. Second call at 800,000. Have it selling it out now. The only property we got in 3.9. Have it at 3.999, selling at 9. At 3,900,000. Have it at 3.9 million, sir. At 3 million. Itai, your man's in or out. Have another chat to him. I don't believe him. He said no on the last lot and he bought it. At 3,900,000 now. At 3.94 million, yes or no? Have it at 904 million, sir. Itai, are you sure? He's out, ladies and gentlemen. You're in at 3,900,000. Have it at 3 Coliseum. Here we go. 3,900,000. Yes, sir. You're in. Patrick, you sure? Out. First call, 3,900,000. Any other selling it out? We're selling it. We're selling it, ladies and gentlemen. Second call, that's twice at 3,900,000. Any other selling another 100,000. It's high. Your man, he's sure, he's in, he's done. At 3,900,000, we have it at 3.999. Have it, we have it at 95. At 95, we have it at 95.55. You're sure? He's out. You're in. Congratulations, sir. You're moving to Century City. Sold at 3,900,000. You've got it, sir. It looks pretty much like everything's been sold this afternoon at Galetti. Usually the way it works. Lot number 7. Lot number 7 is number 2 Sati Road. 2 Sati Road, Killarney Gardens. Thank you, Wesley, for handling the property. This is yours. 22, almost 22,500 square meters. It is a large property. Have a look at the aerial view, please. If you like racing and diesel, this is the property for you. Or petroleum. 22, almost just under 22,500 square meters of land. Your GLA, 1,734 squares. Have our telephone bidders online, please. It's high. Are they ready? Your nets currently roughly about 8 million rands per annum. Is that correct, Wesley? Almost 8 million rand per annum. Industrial 1 zoning. Triple net lease with a blue chip industrial clients. It is currently tenanted by Unitron since 2009, with the lease expiring in 21 months. They're happy to stay, but it is entirely what our new buyer wants to do with the property. Please also note on-site diesel pumps. What is 25? I beg your pardon. Lease is 2025. There we have it, by Unitrans. They would like to stay. Our new bidder, our new owner can have the choice of what they want to do. On-site diesel pumps, 3 23,000 litre diesel tanks, fuel distribution site as well. 3 truck workshop bays with sunken pits. 2 truck wash bays. It's zoned industrial 1. Telephone bidders online, please, Sam. We're ready to go. We have it open on the property, please, ladies and gentlemen. Any over to go now. At 40 million to go now. 40 million rand, any over to selling it for now. At 40 million, any over to selling it 40, any over to selling it 40 now. At 42, sir. At 42 million, any over to selling it 42, any over to selling it 42 now. At 42 million, have we already got 42? You have to go up, sir. At 42, have we have it at 40? Thank you, sir. 43 million in the other selling 43, 44 on the phone now. At 43 million, have we have it 43, 4, 4, 4, 4 now. At 44, have we have it 45, 45, have we have it 45. 45, you're already out, sir. Our manager handles have it 45, you have it 45, 46 million now. At 46, have we have it 40. You see what you happen, sir? Bid high, bid hard, you'll get it. At 46 million, and you have it 46 million, you have it selling it out now. At 46, have it 48 million on the phone, and you have it 48, 8, selling it 8 now. At 48 million, sir, I've got 48 on the phone. 48 million on the phone, and you have it 48, 5, just keep gently raising your hand. 49, thank you, sir. 49 million on the phone, and you have it 49, 9 now. At 49 million, have it 49, have it rounded off. Auctioneers can count a lot better. 49 million, have it 50 million on the phone, have it 50, have it 51, sir. Have it 51, 1, have it. Just keep nodding, sir. It's only money. It'll grow back next year. If she eats soup, yes. 52, have it 52, 2, and you have it. Had 51 on the phone. Have it at 50, 51, 1, and you have it a bid correction, please, 51. At 51 million, and you have it at 51, 1, we're selling it, gentlemen, have it at 52. 50, 53 million, have it at 53, 3, and you have it. It's a lot of diesel, sir. Your pump stations, your refineries across the road. This will service the whole of the West Coast. At 53 million, and you have it selling at 53 million, and on, have it, yes, it goes, sir. 54, 4, 4, have it 54, 5, 5, 5, 5 now. At 54 million, and you have it 4, and you have it selling at 4. Everything is sold today. Don't be that person, it's high. I've got 53 in Cape Town. Bid correction, 54. 54 million. Telephone is out, floor is in. at 54 million, gentlemen. Any other evidence? Probably the only diesel station we'll ever have on auction. 55, back on the phone at 55 million. Think of what it's going to cost to buy one, sir. You won't find another one. Think of the rezoning you're going to have to go through. You'll never find another one. You'll never get the rezoning. Buy it as a going package, sir. At 55 million, no. At 55, not yet. Haven't we ever at 55? Make the call. At 55 million, haven't we ever at 55? What's on the phone, gentlemen? Haven't we ever at 55, 55, 55? 56 million. Bid high, bid hard on the phone. If you want the property, bid harder. At 56 million, haven't we ever? Your wife's age, sir. Don't tell her. At 56 million, any other ever selling at 56? Haven't any other ever at 57? But yes or no? At 56 million, haven't we ever at 56? Haven't selling in Cape Town on the floor? 58 million on the phone. At 58 million, gentlemen, any other ever selling at 58 now? At having at 58 million, haven't selling it? Yes or no? Selling it, gentlemen, having at 58 million. Gentlemen, I'm lifting reserve. I'm selling it now. Try half a bid. You were so close, gentlemen. 58 million, selling it under. Haven't we ever at 58 million? Out the way, gentlemen. Haven't we ever at 58? Selling at 58 and a half, sir. Last try. You said that just now, sir, and look what happened. We're at 48 and a moment ago. Haven't it selling at 58 million, gentlemen. Haven't we ever at 58? Selling it down now. Haven't it selling at 58, sir. First call. Once at 58 million. No reserve. We're selling it on the fall of the hammer. At 58 million, haven't we ever at 58? Out the way, Pat. Have it any over to go now. At 58 million, any over? 58 and a half, sir. 500,000 rands. You could be buying a lovely industrial property in Killarney Gardens at 58 million, 500,000. Yes or no, gentlemen? Any over to go now. Selling without reserve. 58 million once. 58 million twice. You're not going to find another one, sir. Try and get the rezoning application through. Have it selling any over to go. It is selling over to go now. Once. 58 million. Third and final call. Sold, sold, sold at 58 million rands on the telephone, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much to our underbidder, ladies and gents. That property is sold. That is the end of the auction, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of myself, Geoff van Renen, and the entire Galetti Auctions team, thanks for joining us for the last 45 minutes. Looks like pretty much everything is sold. Our next auction,
4th of December.
Our next auction is on the 4th. Are you sure it's the 4th, not the 5th? Next auction's on the 4th of December, same time, same place. Thanks for joining us, and good night.